So I'm doing something a little different this morning, doing actually what I did yesterday, where I did Guns for Girls arm workout and then a 20-minute ab workout. So today we're going to do a 20-minute leg workout and then 20-minute abs. I'm going to hit our abs a little bit harder this week, and that is never a bad thing. And not just for strength and definition, but also just for overall core strength, which helps with everything. So it's really good to just keep from getting injured when you work out. It's good just to strengthen your back, strengthen your entire core, especially when my kids were little and I was picking them up all the time. I used to always hurt my back. Lunge to one side, and I want these to all be gentle, gentle stretches. Lunge to the other, keep your knee behind your toe. So strengthening my core has just had a lot of benefits for me. Put your hand out to the side. So what I'm going to do today is what I call my gentle version if you want it to be gentle. If you want a more strenuous workout, more challenging, just go heavier in weights. Okay, then I want you to pull your knee into your chest. You can always lean against the wall while you do this if your balance is not totally where you want it to be yet. But you will get there, I promise. Okay, the first one that we're gonna do, also if you've had any injuries, surgeries, anything like that, I always say check with your doctor. The last thing you wanna do is like re-injure yourself or exacerbate something that you're trying to heal. So we're gonna do squats. So the proper way to do a squat is your core tight, shoulders back. I want you to sit back. You're pressing your butt towards the back of the room. You are keeping your knees way behind your toes. You go down as low as you can, push up through your heels. When you get to the top, I want you to really squeeze those glutes. So again, if you want to go more gentle, use light weights. If you want to amp it up, go heavier. I'm going to use 17 and a half. We're going to do 20 of these, so just be prepared at any moment to drop down. Okay, feet hip width apart is your core tight. Sit back, push up through your heels, squeeze. You can also keep them down by your side. These are a little heavy to curl up. 15 more. Drive up through those heels, squeeze. How does your weight feel? If you're just starting out, take it easy on yourself. We have 10 more. Woo, the 17 and a halfs are getting heavy, but my form is still good. 6 more. Again, my form is good. If your form is faltering, drop down. There is never any shame in dropping down. 3 more. One more. Don't quit. That is the one thing I'll tell you. If you end up with no weights at all, but you finish out your squats, that makes me happy. I forgot my water. Sorry. I'm usually pretty organized, but I left it in my room. Okay, next one. Side lunges. So, same goes with the weights, or you can hold a single dumbbell. You want to lunge to one side. Keep that knee behind the toe and push up. So lunge out, you want to be on your whole foot. When you press back up, I put a little more emphasis on my heel. As always, core tight. Really important. So I'm going to hold a single 20 for this. And we're going to do 15 on each side. So step out to the side, check that knee is behind your toe, push up. Keep those shoulders back. And keep checking your knee because it can sneak out. Drop down and wait if you need to. If you can only go this low, that's cool. What are you doing that's more than you did last week or last month? That's all I care about. 2. Don't be hard on yourself in terms of progress. Don't expect to be able to just start off or, do so much more than you did the last time. That's how you get discouraged. And women, especially, are wonderful at getting down on themselves and feeling like, I can't do this. This is too hard. I'm not strong. I'm never going to be strong. Not true. You have the capability to get strong. That is one thing you can control. There's a lot in our lives we can't control, and I've learned that really in a huge way the past couple of years. So you have to control the things you can't control, and you can control your health to a degree by taking the best care of yourself that you can. You're going to fall off the wagon sometimes and resort to old habits, bad habits, we all do. But you just get back into it. Okay, we're going to do hip ups on the ball. So I'm going to show you a gentler version. And believe me, the gentle version does not mean you're not going to get a good workout, so don't worry about that. So, how many of these are we doing? 15. Okay, so you lay here. You can also use a chair. Just make sure the chair is up against the wall. So you dig your heels into the chair or the ball. If you have the ball, see how my feet are on top, but over to the side. Drive up through your heels. Squeeze glutes, hamstrings, quads, and abs. And go down. If you want more advanced, drive up. Roll the ball out, roll it in and down. I'm going to do the rollout version. Both versions are going to kick your butt. Let's do 15. Drive up, roll out. You want it under your feet. You do not want it under your calves when you roll out. Squeeze those glutes, calves, quads. You're going to feel the burn right away, no matter which version you're doing. 10 more. You may need to adjust your heels at some point. That's fine. Squeeze as hard as you can. That's where you get the biggest burn. Oh, we have 5 more. Oh my gosh. My legs, both legs, all parts of my leg are totally on fire. 5. Oh my gosh, fight through the burn. Come on. We have got this. Do not quit. Do not quit. Oh, one more. And then we take a little break because those are hard. Pull. Stretch that hamstring out. Oh. Woo. That's a good one. But wow, every time it gets me. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is I want you to get a dumbbell if you want more of a challenge. If you want a gentler version, no dumbbell. So, what we're gonna do is a wall sit. So you're gonna get against a wall. I would like your knees as close to 90 degrees as you can get them. If you are not there yet, don't get down on yourself. You will get there. You go as low as you can go. I'm going to use a 17.5 and see how I do. Like I said, we're going for 1 minute. You squeeze. Drive up through those heels. Keep that core tight. Keep those shoulders back. And breathe. Okay? The more you have it up towards your hips, the harder it is, because it's pressing your butt down. So are you driving up through those heels? Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Take those breaks when you need to, 3 to 4 seconds, and then lower back down. In that 3 to 4 seconds, the burn will subside. You go back into it. If 10 seconds later you need another break, you take it. You do not get down on yourself about that. No, no, no. Nothing in my workout should discourage you. It should encourage you to work and just keep working and to be consistent, because that is the biggest thing you are going to find a problem with, is being consistent. We have less than 10 seconds. You're going to find a million reasons not to work out. I'm tired, the baby was up all night, I'm stressed out about work, my spouse is being a jerk, whatever. And what's the first thing we give up on? Ourselves. You won't give up on everybody else. You're not going to knock it up and make breakfast. You're not going to for your kids. You're not going to not take care of the house. You're not going to not go to work and do a good job. You're going to give up on you and push yourself to the side so you can do everything else. I promise once you get started, you're going to feel so much better, even if you're exhausted. Elise, what is my go-to breakfast on a work day? Oh, I don't eat before I work out. The only time I eat before I work out is those rare times that I go for a run. I might eat a banana, like 20 minutes before. Okay, next one of my favorites. But I love avocado toast is really easy, and my kids love it also. I also really love non-fat or low-fat Greek yogurt, and I put tons of different berries on it, and then I put a nut mixture. You can use granola. You have to be really careful with granola because it's, where is my phone? Because it's, granola's tricky. It can have a lot of fat in it and a lot of sugar. My kids are leaving candy wrappers around the house. Okay, so what I want you to do is lay on your side. Stack your knees. You have your head in your hands, okay? So you're gonna put the weight by your knee. The higher you keep it up here, the easier it is, the lower it is. Keeping your feet together, you squeeze to open that leg and close it. Slow and controlled. We're doing 20 on each side. Now, what I don't want you to do is rotate your body back in any way. Your body should stay perfectly still. The only thing that's moving is your leg. We have 15 more, so at some point I'm probably going to drop down. We have 8 more. I really don't want to drop down because my form is good. Okay, I'm going to drop down. We have 6 more on this side. I'm going to drop down to the 12. See how that goes. So I was saying about the granola. Instead, you can use like a nut mix, like a trail mix. Again, nuts have fat, but they're good fat, so don't worry about that. And I put a tiny bit of honey on it, and that is like a huge, huge hit with me and my kids. And you're getting really good protein, which is awesome. And again, there are good granolas. There are whole grain granolas. There are gluten-free granolas. Just look at the fat and sugar content, and just look up online what are the best brands. You know, everybody thinks Kind is so great. There have been all kinds of articles about just the quality and pesticides they use and all of that. Come on, squeeze. Don't start to rotate your body. If you're rotating your body back to get that leg up, you need to drop your weight. We have 7 more. Oh. All right, I'm dropping down for the last 5. Someone actually asked me one time, do you just drop down to like make other people feel better? I'm like, no, I would never do that. I would never act like something's harder for me than it is to encourage people, because I feel like that used to be me, where I couldn't do all the things I wanted to do, or I just burned out so much faster. And I've seen that by being consistent and fighting for myself, I've actually gotten so much stronger. So no, I would never do that because I know you guys can get where you want to get. Okay, so now we're going to do a rear lunge with a lift. So what you want to do with this, core tight, shoulders back, you're going to step back. Now I want you to really look at my position. See how my core is tight, my shoulders are back. You can go all the way down to a 90-degree angle with this front knee if you can. You see where my back leg is, driving up through this heel, lift up. So step back, lift up. This knee should go nowhere near your toe. Again, if you want to go gentle, you don't need any weights. Where's my water? If you want to amp it up, you go heavier. I'm going to start with 15s because I can always drop down. We're going to do 15 on one side, 15 on the other. Believe in yourself. You can do this. I care more about form than the weight you're using or how many reps you do, okay? So step back, drive up through that heel. So when you drive up through the heel, you have got to squeeze your abs. You have to keep that entire core tight because you will lose your balance if you don't. 10 more. Oh, come on. 5 more. We got this. Drop the weights if you need to, or drop down. Don't quit. Put them down for a second. Shake it out. Woo, I can feel that in my hip flexors, in my quads, in my glutes. That is why it's a great exercise. Okay, other side. So, what did you notice about yourself in that one? All I'll tell you is you might find you have one side that has better balance or more strength than the other. And that is totally normal. So remember, step back, knee does not go past that toe, drive up through the heel, squeeze those abs. 10 more. You go at your pace, but you work as hard as you can. 7 more. If you lose your balance, it's okay, you might lose your balance a few times. 4 more. I want these last few to be tough for you. If these are not very challenging for you, even in the last 3 to 4, it's time to increase your weight for sure. See how we're doing with time. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, I love this one. Donkey kicks, people. So, you're gonna get on all fours. The gentle version. Drive that heel up. Don't come all the way back down. I want you to stay in about a foot range of motion. Squeeze those glutes and those hamstrings as hard as you can. If you want more of a challenge, get a dumbbell, put it in the crook of your knee, squeeze your calf against it, and we're gonna do 15. Keep those abs tight, okay? Squeeze, 10 more. Drive that heel up, 7 more. Oh, come on, 4, 3, 2, 1. You drop down at any time or you get rid of that weight at any time, okay? You know when you're pushing yourself and when you're taking the easy way out, okay? If you're just having an off day and you feel like crap or you're PMS or whatever, you do the gentle version. You work out with no weights, you're still gonna get a good workout. And you do have to be gentle with yourself sometimes, okay? Squeeze, slow and controlled. Drive that heel up, 10 more. Make sure you have a good hold on that weight. lay on your hands. Put your heels together and squeeze. Lift those legs off the ground and hold until the buzzer goes off. 10 seconds. This is the dreaded grasshopper. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. The buzzer's going off any second. I swear, 10 seconds of that is hard. And we do it for a minute usually, right? Okay. Let's go into abs. But first, let's actually get a little teeny stretch. Lunge to one side, keep that knee behind your toe. You can go deeper than you did during the warm-up. Stretch, grab your calves, your ankles, your shoes, and pull. Again, you can get a better stretch this time. Cross your ankle over. Sit back, keep that knee behind your toe. Stick your butt towards the back of the room. Oh my gosh. The deeper you sit, the better that stretch is. If you need to hold on to something, no problem. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is side crunches. So you're gonna stack your knees. Your arm is straight in front of you. We're gonna squeeze and lower, squeeze and lower. Do not pull on your head. Your hand is lightly back there. All of your motion is being controlled here. The way up and the way down, 20 total. Squeeze at the top and lower. Squeeze at the top and lower. $15 more. Do not hold your breath. Put your hand there. How does that feel? Do you feel that muscle contracting? If you don't, squeeze it harder and do not start pulling on your head as you get tired. 7 more. Good job, other side. And let me just set my timer. I like to keep myself honest, you know? Okay, other side. Stack those knees, arm in front, hand is lightly behind your head. Are you getting all like, can you even see me? I feel like my table is in the way on my YouTube video. Okay. No pulling on your head. Do 20. YouTube is really kind of annoying because if my battery goes below 10%, a little notification pops up, but it stops the video. 20. Put your hand there. Ten more. Squeeze. I know they're burning. Do not quit. You persevere. Believe in yourself. Take a 2 to 3 second break if you need to. Oh, that is such a good one. Okay, so the next one we are going to do, one of my faves. Get your ball. You can also use a soccer ball or a basketball or a pillow. Take the ball between your shoes and your ankles, squeezing your abs. You pass it, straighten your legs and arms, pass it, straighten your legs and arms. So we are going to do 20 in all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Take breaks when you need to. Don't get discouraged. Let's kick this ball's butt. $15 more. Squeeze those abs. Make them work so hard. Don't hold your breath. I know this is really challenging. Do what you can do. Take breaks. As many breaks as you need to. 10 more. 5 more. 1 more. Oh my gosh. Well, that felt good. Sweating my butt off. Whew. Okay, next one, we're going to use the ball again. Very, very simple exercise, but super effective. So we're going to do crunches on the ball instead of on the floor. So when you're on the ball and the ball is in the small of your back, okay, this is your position, right? You're almost like overextended. That's your starting position. I want you to come back to that position every time. So you squeeze your abs. Do not pull on your head. Squeeze on your abs to move your face closer to the ceiling. And then lower. We're doing 20. And do you see my pace? Because I really squeeze for a couple seconds at the top. We have 14 more. Squeeze. I know these are burning like crazy. Ten more. Come on, we got this. Oh my gosh. Take a break when you need to. 6 more. Come on, we are not quitting. That's the last thing we're doing is quitting. 4 more. Come on. Take those breaks when you need to. You see, that's what I'm doing, but I'm not going to quit. Oh my gosh, 1 more. Okay, stretch back. Stretch those abs out. I'm really sorry about that. I mean, I'm not that sorry. Okay. Next one we're going to do is we're going to get into a plank position. Okay, so your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, but I want your feet a little bit separate, a little bit separated. You're going to bring your knee to your chest, knee to your chest. I want you to put your head down as if you're going to try to touch your forehead with your knee, even though you're not actually going to get all the way there. Maybe if you're like super incredibly flexible, which I'm not. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do 12 of these. I couldn't remember how many because I had the wrong amount written there. I knew it wasn't right because we need an even number. Okay, squeeze. Take breaks when you need to. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze. 4 more. Oh my gosh, my abs are not happy with me right now. They're just locking up, and that's fine. That's why I'm stretching them out. And I'm going to finish the other 3. Stretch, stretch. Okay, next one. Okay. The next one that we are going to do okay, you're going to get on your ball. You need a weight. Don't make it too heavy. I am going to go with an 8, and I want you to squeeze, sit up, and lower. We're going to do 15. Squeeze on the up and the lower. 6, 5 more. Awesome. Okay, we're doing great on time, everybody. Excellent, excellent. Okay, this next one is one that was really effective for me when I first started concentrating on my abs. So it's a double crunch. So what you do is you want your head behind. Let me try this again. Your hands behind your head. You never, ever, ever pull on your head. Your legs are straight, your shoulders are up off the floor. Squeeze your abs to bring your knees in. Squeeze to crunch up. Squeeze to straighten, squeeze to lower. You do not lower all the way down, and you do not lower your feet. So you're getting 4 squeezes with each rep, and that's awesome, and that's why it's so effective. So do not hold your breath. Feet off the ground, shoulders off the ground. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. We're doing 15 of these. It's really easy to hold your breath during this one. Don't allow yourself. 10 more. If you need breaks, take them. If you can't finish all 15, you fight and do as many as you can. 7 more. 5 more. Come on. I know they burn like crazy. Oh my gosh. Here's what I'm going to tell you. If you only got 5 of those in, that is 5 more than you did the last time, I'm guessing, right? So be kind to yourself. Please, that is what I will always ask of you. Be kind to yourself. We're going to work our obliques again, because I love that. Awesome. Okay, I want you to lay on your ball. Essentially, your ribs are on your ball. Okay? Bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight. Hand is lightly behind your head. You squeeze your obliques to pull you up and lower you down. 15. Everything's tight. So you see how I'm pausing to really squeeze. 9 more. Three more. Come on. Squeeze. Burn, burn, burn. All right. Lay on the ball. Ribs are against the ball. Arms wrapped around. Bottom leg is bent. Squeeze. Do not pull on your head. 15. Put your hand there if you need to. 10 more. Four more. Squeeze. Come on. That is really a good one. Oh my goodness, I cannot. Oh, stop yawning. Okay. Now I want you to get a 5 to 8 pound dumbbell for this one. We're going to do an ab hold. Hold on, let me just tell my girls to get up. Sorry about that. Okay, oh yeah. So you're gonna get an 8 to 10 pound dumbbell. You're gonna sit on your mat. You're gonna lean back. I'll try 10, I can always drop down. Okay, so you're gonna lean back. You might want a little extra padding under your tailbone. I want you to lean back, lift your legs up, and we are gonna hold. So you're gonna be rocking and rolling in that hold. That is fine. Get a lower weight and put it by you in case you need to drop down. We are gonna hold this for 30 seconds. Take a few seconds break, hold it for another 15 seconds. Okay? Squeeze those abs. That is how you keep your balance. Keep those feet together. So you see your shins, I want them parallel to the ground. Squeeze those abs as hard as you can. Do not hold your breath. Squeeze your abs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. The burn subside enough? We're going for 15. Let's go. So I'm going to keep my weight. Squeeze those abs as hard as you can. It's okay if you're rolling around, struggling, moving a lot. That means your abs are fighting hard. 2, 1, done. You know, I always like you to put your weights away, out of the way, to keep you safe. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is a straight leg raise. Hands right underneath your butt. Squeeze your abs to bring your legs up. Squeeze your abs to lower. Never let your feet hit the floor if you can help it, unless you need a break. We're gonna do 15, slow on the way up, slow on the way down. Your abs are working the entire time. Okay, don't let your legs flap down. So you see how slow I'm lowering them. Don't hold your breath. Ten more. Come on, I know the burn is intense. 6 more. 4 more. One more. We're really killing it. Okay, next one we're going to do is side to side Supergirl, okay? So what you're going to do, hold on, let me move my ball. So what I want you to do is get in plank position, your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Step 1, step twice, squeeze knee to elbow, knee to elbow. I do not expect you to be able to get your knee all the way to your elbow. If you cannot do that, don't worry about it. If you can't even do more than the side to side with the plank, that's awesome. You're still working your core. If you can only do a plank and stay in one place, that's good too. You push yourself. What are your limits? Don't go by what anybody else is doing, okay? So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do 10. So 1, 2, so you're stepping with your hand and your foot at the same time. This is 3. Squeeze those obliques. Slow and controlled. 5 more. If you need to stop and just do them in place, that's fine. 3 more. Do not quit though, just work hard. Because you will get where you want to be if you work hard. And like I said, you're consistent. hold on. YouTube froze again. Okay, get a little bit of water. Next, we're gonna do a rainbow. So get a weight. I want you to sit. Your legs can be bent or straight, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna straighten mine. I want you to put the weight off to the side, squeeze, 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 squeeze. So we're gonna do side to side until the buzzer goes off, okay? You might need to anchor your feet. You are not flinging the weight, you are squeezing. I want a big rotation, so put it right next to you. Oh my gosh, I gotta drop down and wait. Squeeze those abs. Your whole trunk is getting hit right now, and that is awesome. How much longer do we have? 10 seconds. Squeeze. Come on. Squeeze. And we're done. Woo. Stretch your hands and your feet as far away from each other as they'll go. Press your tailbone into the ground and arch the small of your back to really stretch them out. Pull your knee into your chest. Fold it over, keeping both shoulders on the ground. Oh my gosh, feels so good. Cross the ankle over your knee, reach under. The more you pull in towards your body, the greater stretch you're gonna get in your hamstrings and your glutes. Pull into your chest, fold across. Oh. Woo! People, we are done. That was a butt kicker. All right, I gotta go. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be on later. Oh my gosh, the sky is like on fire. It's so pretty. Tomorrow morning, I'm not gonna be on as early. Probably around 7:15, 7:30. I will update later and let you know, okay?